watch the tape.
I didn't...
Hello?
Anime tits aren't real.
Leave us alone!
So, take two. I'm going to be upfront and honest. I did record this part, record my thoughts on this, but it came out really shit. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to start over.
No. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
So, I'm just going to make this quick because this was a filler episode, or at the very least, it was kind of more of a setup than anything else, or at least that's what it felt like to me. So I'm going to run through the episode real quick. First half was basically our main character kind of, is failing and didn't do too well on her tests and exams and whatnot. So her mother goes, hey, pick up your fucking grades. I'm going to take your shit away. And I'm like, there's the Asian parent I was looking for. There we go. And so, and then here's the thing. She is distracted, right? She's distracted by a magical girl, right? Blossom, as I like to call her. Somebody noticed the whole I call them by the Powerpuff names. It makes it easy for me to keep track of them because, look, man, Japanese names are hard to pronounce sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anyway, so they have a confrontation. There's two different fights. The first time around, the main character kind of wins because, well, I beat you by embarrassment, right? But then Blossom in the second round pulls out the pasty cards because she goes, hey, I'm not going to be embarrassed of my body. Just like the, what's her name from, is it Kill la Kill? She's wearing pasties the second time she gets her costume ripped off. Apparently even wore one on her butthole. That one I don't think I've ever heard about. The cooch and the nipples, yes. The butthole? I'm gonna be real with you. That's a new one for me. And, well, the fight ends kind of in the perverted moment that everybody kind of expects, which is main character gets a face full of titties and has the nosebleed. And I'm like, Issei Hyoda would be proud of that moment. And, the first half of the episode kind of ends with, going to Kiwi for tutor. That's kind of the gist of the first half of the episode. The second half is there's a little bit more meat on the bones, a deeper dive into the whole magical girl thing and whatnot. So, they do photo shoots for, social media posts and they have their own little creepy motherfucker who's white.
What?
Not black this time, and he's on the good side, yet the black one's on the evil side. There's a joke in there I could make, but I'm not gonna make it, because I'm classy, despite how much I cuss in these videos. The episode, like I said, they do the photo shoot and whatnot, and, well, then one of the workers for this, the building that they're in comes in, she's holding this, pile of stuff in her hands, and they're like, hey, we found this outside after one of our employees was a dumbass and ran it over. Does this do anything important? Then the creepy creature for the good magical girls goes, oh, that was the thing that made a ray shield around this building to protect the magical girls from being detected and whatnot. And I shit you not, on the snap of your fingers, they all went shit. And, well, they got attacked immediately afterwards. That was kind of funny, not gonna lie. Then we have a battle breakout. Buttercup decides to use her defensive powers because she decides, I want to have fun and toy around with the two evil girls and punish them. Except our main character, who continues to dive into sadism, says, bring it on, bitch. And it's an amusing little fight. It doesn't last that long. It ends with, the classic, they both sides just retreat. And that's kind of the episode. Like I said, it's really not much to it. There's little bits and pieces I guess you can take away from it, but I kind of view this more as the first half was filler, and then the second half was probably setup / maybe just another random encounter, but I don't know. Like I said, this is kind of more of a filler / just kind of fill the slot for the season episode. It's not a bad thing. Take it from me. It's not a bad thing. I'm not criticizing it that much for it. It happens in a lot of anime. I'm sure many of you have noticed I have been using manga panels in not only my thumbnail, but also in the video themselves to illustrate what I'm talking about. I kind of took a peek at, within the range of what the episode is about, so I don't spoil anything for myself. What I noticed with this is the whole first half of this episode was like chapter 6, so this should have been like last episode basically, but it was removed in favor of making the Kiwi thing a bit more seamless and not so random, I guess. But like I said, this is more of a filler episode, all things considered. One interesting tidbit was how the creepy creature for the magical girls was like, oh, I need to, we need to bring back Ventra, or whatever the name of the, the one for the evil magical girls is called. Like they said, I need to, he's lost and all this other kind of stuff. Is this a case of like, oh, misguided and blah, blah, blah? Probably not. He's just an evil motherfucker. But like I said, that was probably the only real tidbit of... Well, actually, no, there's a second part. There's the kind of the weird thing going on with Buttercup, who seems to be like almost frustrated is the way I would say it about the whole fact that, the fights don't climax.
Stop it. Get some help.
But like I said, I enjoyed it, but I'm gonna be real, it was kind of boring, more than anything else. It was amusing at certain points, and, I had fun with it, but I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish there was a little bit more of interest to it, but we'll see. So, yeah. Thank you for listening, and, good luck to the 49ers, or Baltimore. You especially better not fuck up. Everybody is betting on you. And I mean everyone.
How about I just leave a message for him?
Fine. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, how do you spell that? Right. Okay, got it. Bye-bye.